my channel. I hate long intros, but today is going to be a little bit wordy, so we're going to get right into it. So I am going to show you how to add these braided ties to a hat that has ear flaps or a hood or whatever that you want to add little braided ties to. This is my hat. It is a panda ear flap beanie. It's my pattern. I made this hat. I'm really proud of this pattern. And I'm going to show you how to add the braided ties to any hat with ear flaps. I did not count my ear flap uh, stitches here. I don't think it matters all that much. There are no rules in crochet, so we are just going to jump right in here. I have a bunch of strings that I cut, and I believe they're about 35-ish inches or so. You can cut them to whatever length that you want, but we are going to fold them over. So I have 6 of each color, or I guess 6 white and then 12 black. So I'm going to have 3 strands here, and I'm going to fold these over. I have separated these into sections of 3, and then folded over will be 6, just to kind of fill out the little ear flap. You can decrease and make your ear flap end here a little bit skinnier if you like. Like I said, there's no rules, so you can kind of do whatever you want here. But I'm just going to feed them through the bottom stitches, fold them over, and then make sure that they're mostly even at the end. If you don't get them completely even, that's not going to matter very much. And in the braiding process, they're going to get a little wonky, so you really don't have to worry too much. So if you're feeling a little bit nervous or uncertain about this, it's really hard to mess this up, so don't worry. I'm just going to pull the rest of them through. I decided to do, I guess, 2 black yarn clusters and then 1 white because it's a panda hat. That's just what I decided to do. So if you have an ear flap hat, you can do whatever you want here. You can do crazy colors or just do all one color, or you can, do 3 different colors, whatever you want. So I'm just going to continue pulling these up. I did space them out and put 3 strands in each stitch across. It's not entirely each stitch across the bottom of the ear flap. It just worked out that way. So I'm just going to finish pulling those through here. And once I am all done threading these little strings through, I am going to flip this hat around so I can properly braid it. For whatever reason, this position seemed to be most comfortable for stringing all of the little strands together. So after that, you're just going to straighten out all of your strands and make sure that they are as smooth as possible. It's a little wonky at the beginning because you don't want to pull too tight when you're braiding, because then you will warp your ear flap. It is a little less warpy, I guess, if your ear flap ends in more of like a V shape or a point. But I like the more rounded ones, so that's why mine look like this. So I'm just going to do a regular 3-strand braid here. The thicker that you make your strands, because I did 6, which makes them doubled over 12, it does get a little wonky here, and sometimes it gets a little tangly, so just go slow and, try to keep each of your sections tangle free, and that will help you along the way so you won't have a messy looking braided tie. But when you get towards the end of where you're braiding, you can grab another piece of yarn. I think I had cut like maybe 6 to 8 inches and wrap it around the end here and then tie it off probably more times than I need to, but I'm really worried about things that I make being secure. So I already pre-cut one of these pieces right here, and then I'm just going to tie it off, and I will knot it once around the front and then go back and forth a few times just to make sure that it's really secure and it's not coming off. You can also add a dot of fabric glue. I typically use Elmer's Craft Bond. It's a fabric glue. It's pretty easy to find. I get mine at Walmart. I've also gotten it on Amazon, so you can pretty much find it at all the major retailers. And there is also Eileen's Fabric Fusion. I have a little bit more trouble finding that one, but overall I find those two to be the best as far as fabric glue goes. So if you are looking for something like that to make sure your stuff is secure, Those are the two I recommend. And now that I've got the other side done, this is just like a chaotic mess down here. So you can cut and angle these if you'd like to do like a V shape or just straight across. I'm just going to line them up and just cut straight across because that's just the style that I like. I have done in the past, I've done some V-shaped ones, and I think they're very cute. If you'd like to angle them, that is also something you can do. Like I said, there are not a lot of rules. I think it gets to be kind of intimidating when you haven't done it before or you don't really know what you're doing. I know the first couple of times that I made these when I was first starting to crochet, because some of the first hats that I made were ear flap beanies, and I was so excited about them. But I think the braided ties were a little intimidating because I was unsure of how tight to braid or if I was doing it too loosely or really what I was doing. So it's a lot less complicated than it seems. And here, just for another little tip, I do have this hood that I made, and I'm just going to put them in the corner of this here. I did fewer strands on this. I'm not sure why. I think I did 5 each instead of 6 each. And I'm just going to do a regular braid. I do sometimes do 4-strand braids, which is very complicated to do. Sometimes I feel like I need to go look up a tutorial every single time that I do it because I've somehow forgotten how to do a 4-strand braid. But 3-strand braids I think look really cool, so you don't have to do all this extra stuff. I think the 3-strand braid is really pretty, and it adds like this really interesting texture and look to your ear flap hats or your hoods in this case. As far as like tips and tricks, you can really adjust the braided ties to fit whatever vision that you have for your hats. Sometimes I do like 5 or 6 strands per section. But sometimes, you can do whatever you want. I know with the poppy yarn hood that I did a couple videos back, that was chaotic, and there were a lot of strands, definitely more than 5 or 6 per section. But that was the look that I was going for with that particular hood with the super bulky yarn. And, here with this brown hood, I'm going with a much skinnier version than the poppy yarn hat that I had made, a few videos back. So you can definitely adjust this with thickness and length, and you can do pretty much whatever you want, whatever your vision is. It's super easy to adjust. So that's it. That's how you add braided ties to your ear flap hats. You just kind of feed them through and braid them together. I would love to see more intricate braids. I'm not super great at the 4-strand braid, but I would like to try maybe a 5 or 6-strand. That seems like a lot and it seems complicated, but I think it would be fun. So anyway, that's it. I hope that this is helpful when you are making ear flap hats and want to add some braided ties. Let me know. You can always tag me on Instagram if you use any of my tips and tricks. I would love to see what you make. And that is it for the video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me today. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell button to be notified when I upload next. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!